Hello, hello, and welcome back to English with Wolfizzle, the only place on the internet where we throw the dusty old textbooks out the window and learn to speak real, natural, beautiful English. I am your host, Professor Wolfizzle, and today we are talking about a topic that everyone, and I mean everyone, loves. Food.
Hi, Professor. Hello, Wolfpack. I am so excited for this episode. But I have to warn you, I haven't had lunch yet, so talking about food might make my stomach growl live on the podcast.
Well, that would be a very authentic sound effect. Joining me today is the wonderful Lilly. Lilly, before we dive into the vocabulary, tell me, are you a good cook, or do you prefer to be the one who eats?
Honestly, I am a student in the kitchen. I can make basic things, but I usually follow a recipe very carefully. If the recipe says add a pinch of salt, I get very nervous. How big is a pinch?
A pinch is just a tiny bit. But you touched on a great word there, recipe. That's the set of instructions. And the things you buy at the supermarket to make the recipe are called ingredients. Listeners, let's practice that. Ingredients. Before we talk about cooking, we need to talk about tastes. This is how we describe what we are eating. Professor, what are the 5 basic tastes? Great question. We have sweet, like honey or a ripe strawberry. Then there is salty, like a bag of pretzels. And my favorite, spicy. I love food that makes my mouth feel hot, like a strong curry or jalapenos. But I know some people prefer sour, like a fresh lemon or vinegar. And the last one is bitter, like dark chocolate or a very strong cup of black coffee. Let's repeat those for the wolf pack. Repeat after Lilly. Sweet, salty, spicy, sour, bitter. Excellent. Now, Lilly, when we talk about food, we also talk about texture. This is how the food feels in your mouth. For example, I love crunchy food. I love the sound of biting into a fresh apple or a crusty piece of bread. I agree. Crunchy is great. But I really dislike mushy textures. You know, when vegetables are cooked for too long and they become soft and wet, ugh, no thank you. I agree. Nobody likes mushy carrots. What about creamy? Like a smooth mushroom soup or a delicious Italian gelato? Oh, creamy is heaven. But we must be careful with greasy food. That is food with too much oil or fat, like some types of fast food. It tastes good in the moment, but it's not very healthy. Very true. Now, let's move to the most practical part of today's episode. At the restaurant. Many English learners feel very stressed when the waiter comes to the table. Lilly, what is the biggest mistake people make? I think they try to be too formal, or they say, I want. In English, I want sounds a bit like a command. It's much better to use can I get or I'll have. Spot on. Let's do a little role play for our B1 learners.
I am the waiter, and Lilly is the customer at the golden plate. Good evening. Welcome to our restaurant. Do you have a reservation? Yes, a table for one under the name Lilly, please. Perfect. Right this way. Here is your menu. Can I start you off with a drink? Yes, please. Can I get a glass of sparkling water with a slice of lime? Certainly. And are you ready to order your main course?
I think so. I'll have the grilled salmon. But could I have the sauce on the side, please? I don't want it to be too mushy. Of course. Sauce on the side. Anything else? No, that's all for now. Thank you. Listeners, did you hear that phrase, on the side? That is a pro tip. It means you want the sauce in a separate small bowl, not poured over your food. It's so useful. And what about the end of the meal, Professor? How do I ask for the money part? In the UK, we say the bill. In the US, they often say the check. You can simply say, "Could we get the bill, please?" And if you are with a friend and you want to pay for only your own food, you say, "Can we split the bill?" Split the bill. My favorite phrase when I'm out with my expensive friends. Exactly. Now, Lilly, let's talk about the foodie culture. Many people now take photos of their food before they eat. Are you an Instagram eater? Guilty. If the food looks beautiful, I have to take a picture. We call this aesthetic food. But sometimes the most ugly food is the most delicious. That's true. Like a big, messy bowl of homemade stew. It's filling and hearty. Hearty is a great word for food that is warm, heavy, and makes you feel satisfied.
I love that word, hearty. It feels like a hug from the inside.
What a beautiful description. Okay, Wolfpack, before we go, let's do a quick vocabulary challenge. I will describe a situation, and you guess the word. Lilly will give the answer after 3 seconds. Number 1. The instructions you follow to cook a meal.
The recipe.
Number 2. The flavor of a lemon or an unripe apple.
Sour.
Number 3. When you want the sauce in a separate bowl.
On the side.
Number 4. Food that makes a loud noise when you bite it, like a carrot.
Crunchy.
Number 5. When you want to pay for your own part of the dinner.
Split the bill.
You guys are amazing. You are ready to survive in any English-speaking restaurant in the world. Lilly, thank you so much for joining me today. I think it's time for us to finally go and get some lunch.
Yes, please. I am going to have something very crunchy and definitely not mushy.
Perfect. And now it's time for your Wolfpack homework.
Go to the comments and tell us, what is your favorite meal? Use at least 2 adjectives we learned today. Is it sweet, spicy or creamy?
I am going to read your comments while I eat my sandwich. Stay curious, stay hungry for knowledge, and keep talking. This is Professor Wolfizzle and Lilly signing off.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bon appetit.